Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Happy New Year. I'm going to show you how to download any operating system of your choice, Windows, Linux and Mac, onto your Pnet or EVNG, right? So let's get down with it. Alright, so if your Pnet or your EVNG is powered on, right, you should know how to log into it, okay, in the CLI, right? So it's either you use PuTTY or secure CLT. That's what I like using. So let me click on my secure CLT. If it's PuTTY you like using, so let me click on that. So I have videos on it, how to connect to it. So if you don't know about it, I'll leave the link down below for you to follow suit. So let me connect. Okay, so you can see here I'm connected, right? So you should have internet access, and I've already shown you how to upgrade this system to a newer one. Okay, so if you I should type share search win for Windows, okay, for short. Great. So you can see the first one is not part, okay. These are no Windows product, okay. They are for different product, okay. These are the Microsoft product we can see from Windows 10 to the server. So depending on whichever of the operating system edition you want, so you have to download, okay. So I've shown in my previous video how to download every image that you want. So the command is, if it down here you type iShare2 pull QUM and then the number based on whichever one you want. I like using the operating system which are light because those ones don't ask for password, okay. So I like using them. So but if you download anyone with password, I'll leave the password links below the video description so that you can as well use them, right? So if you want any of these, you can download them, okay, by their number. So let me just give you an example. So if I want any of it, so I'll just put here share into this folder, right? And then the number, so if it's this I'm looking for, that's Windows Server 2019, so I'm going to put here 1176. So when you hit enter, it's going to start downloading, because you should have internet connection as well, right? So I've already downloaded my images because it takes time, because you can see one is 7 gig, right? Some are 4 gig, 2 gig, depending on whichever image. This is going to take time to download. You should be patient enough to download them, right? When you are done, right, so you can close this, okay. Now you need to log into your lab, so you launch your browser, right? So you can see here I've been logging to my Pnet, so I already have some pinged linked here. So when I click on it, I'll provide my admin account and my password, and then I need to provide this code here each time you are trying to log into Pnet or EVNG. So now this is my lab. This is the only lab I have. So if you don't know how to create a lab, I have it in my previous video. I'll give all these links below the video description. So open the lab, right? So you can see I have an SP machine here. So let me bring this one here. Let me just power this up. So let me click on this. Now when this box pop up, you click on open link. Now if you have been following my video, in my previous videos, you can see we have the softwares installed, okay. That's Ultra VNC, right? If you don't have it, please install it onto your physical machine. So this is the software that is going to link and allow you to access your operating system, any of them. So let me click that. Okay, this is going to pop up, then you click on yes. So you can see I have my SP here, okay. The reason I like the lite is it does not ask you for any password, okay, and also it already have some other software installed like PuTTY, Wireshark install, and some other minor softwares that you need when it comes to networking and security. So I like using the lights, and those ones too, they are not all that heavy. Okay, so this is how you can load your images. Okay, this is not the only one downloaded, right? So if I should right click and then go for node, right, you can see here Windows. When I click on Windows, okay, and then I click down here, you can see I have what, Windows 10 Lite, 7 Lite, SP Lite. I like using the Lite because these ones don't ask for what, password. Okay, down here you can regulate the RAM consumption, right, depending on the operating system that you want to create. So if it's Windows 7 that I want, so I can regulate the RAM maybe to what, 512, because I know Windows 7 can run what, 512. Or maybe if I have more RAM, I can allocate maybe 1 gig for it to run. And always make sure CPU limit, this box is checked, right? This should be checked so that you shouldn't give overhead on your what, CPU. Okay, these are the two things you should take notes. Aside that, everything is okay. You just click on what, save, and then you can what, power your device up, right? I right click this, I can go in for edit. So you can see my Windows SP, I've given it what, 256, because I know SP can run what, 256. You can see my CPU box is checked, and then you can see it's Windows SP or Lite. That is what I'm using in this particular environment. So I'll have less overhead on my RAM and my CPU as well. So if I like to download Linux Mac, okay, so it's the same thing. I share Linux, so it's going to give me any other operating system that is linked to Linux. So let's wait for it. Great, so this is it. So you can see I have Linux Ubuntu server, right? I have Linux Mint over here. I have desktop, all the edition from 16, 18, and the rest. Okay, when going tab, I have Metasploit. So those of you who are into security, you can go in for that. I have Kali large. Okay, so I can go in for that as well. I have what, Debian Linux. I have what, CentOS. Okay, that's for Linux, and depending on whichever Linux flavor I want, I can just download it. And if I want for Mac, so let me look for Mac operating system as well. Great, so for Mac operating system as well, I have that. I have 1, 2, 3. So if I like to download, so I have the command down here, and to allow me what, to download everything in here. And also if I've downloaded all these images and I would like to keep them, I can show you one small trick how to keep them, right? So let me close this, and then let me close my lab, and then let me sign out totally. Close this. Okay, so your machine have to be on. So I have downloaded all my images that I need, so I don't want to, maybe when I format my machine I have to re-download them again. I don't want to do that, so let me minimize this. So what you have to do here is this very software, the WinSCP, okay, which I know most of you are used to. So I need to connect. Okay, that's my IP address to my Pnet login. So I need to provide my password, which is Pnet, right? Okay, great. So if we check, this is the address bar, this is the length, this is where all my images are into the QEMU, right? You can see them, they are all here. So I have some firewalls here, I have Juniper devices here, and I have other devices here as well. So you can see here I have Windows SP server, I have for 10, 7, right? So you can see all the images that I need, I have downloaded them here. So if I would like to copy all of them to any destination, right, which I have here, So I have, this is my drive D. You can see the path. So I've created a path there, right? QEM images. So if I want this, I don't have here. If you check, I have all the images which I have here, right, except for this. So if I want this, I'll just right click, or I can even drag to that particular folder and then click on OK, and it's going to copy. So you can see it has copied to there, right? So even if I should delete this particular image from my Pnet, that doesn't mean it's already gone. It's still on my drive D. So if I should check here, browse to my drive D data, VMs, EVE Pnet folder, right? EVE full QEMU. So you can see all my images are here, all of them, the one I downloaded from Pnet. So anytime I want to use them again, I can still use them, because I need backup. I don't need to download all this all over again. Guys, thank you for watching my video, and subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll leave every information in the description below, right? See you guys. Happy New Year.